The New Media Consortium's 2016 Horizon Report, a look into important developments in technology and educational technology on the radar. A presentation by Vic Loxo for ED 407. The NMC periodically produces a Horizon Report which details emerging technologies that are predicted to reach mainstream inclusion in education within 5 years. There are 3 tiers that the NMC places technologies into for planning and decision-making purposes. The tiers begin with near term, which are technologies predicted to be widely adopted in 1 year or less. The next is midterm, which are predicted to be adopted in 2 to 3 years. And the last tier is far-term technologies that are predicted to be adopted within 4 to 5 years. The 2 near-term technologies predicted by the NMC to be widely used in K-12 learning within the year are makerspaces and online learning. Makerspaces, according to the Horizon Report, are informal workshop environments that support constructivist, problem-based, and inquiry-based learning through hands-on making, creating, and playing. Makerspaces provide opportunities for higher-order thinking and problem-solving skills. When students conduct activities in makerspaces, they're developing skills found in the STEAM fields of science, technology, and engineering, arts, and mathematics. Makerspaces are becoming more and more prevalent in schools throughout the world, featuring technologies like 3D printers, lab equipment, cameras, video recording devices, virtual reality headsets, building materials, and even low-tech materials like tools and everyday items. For areas that are not economically able to have the high-tech devices in their schools, there are even mobile makerspaces created inside refurbished buses and vans. A makerspace would be an incredible addition to any school. Makerspaces could be used in collaborative projects where students can work together to solve problems and even invent things. Online learning is the second technology predicted to be mainstreamed in K-12 education within the next year. Online learning was first featured in the NMC 2014 K-12 Horizon Report, and the NMC credits the rapid growth of online learning to the implementation of movements such as BYOD and the one-to-one ratio. Online learning provides access to more scaffolding options, more scheduling options, and the ability to implement the flipped classroom method so that students' time in school can be spent on hands-on learning, such as makerspace, rather than spending time listening to lectures or taking notes. Online learning not only provides for collaborative possibilities, but opens windows, as it were, to the whole world, allowing for participation in global activities. Students can connect and collaborate with people from all over the world through online methods such as social media, Skype, Wikispaces, and Google Docs. Students are even more engaged in learning things like coding and math strategies due to the availability of online resources. As midterm technologies, the NMC Horizon Report for 2016 predicts that robotics and virtual reality will be widely adopted into K-12 classrooms in 2 to 3 years. Robotics, according to the Horizon Report, is especially useful for class demonstrations to help students absorb STEM concepts, and that schools are increasingly teaching programming as an integral skill due to the growth in industries and the growing need for skilled programmers. The report also states that robotics is increasing access to education for students who do not have access to school for various reasons, as well as assisting students on the autism spectrum. The DREAM project has made emotionally literate robots to help students with autism. Robotics in education provides students with even more exposure to coding and programming practices. Students can collaborate, test, share, and build robotics for a myriad of purposes. Robotics is an excellent pathway to higher order thinking and problem solving. Virtual reality is the second technology predicted to become mainstream in education by the NMC Horizon Report in 2 to 3 years. They state that virtual reality is already being widely used in military training, gaming, and in the medical field. According to the NMC, VR is well positioned as an educational tool, generating immersive environments for field trips with simulation and research activities serving as a prime enabler of student-centered, experiential, and collaborative learning. HKT Education provides teachers with tutorials and a guide for using virtual reality to find STEM solutions, which can be found on the hkteducation.com. Virtual reality will allow students to see places and things that would not be possible otherwise, such as historic landmarks all over the world, and even specific moments in time. Students could travel across the galaxy or back in time, experiencing so much more than from simply reading or watching a video. The far-term technologies that the NMC Horizon Report predicts are artificial intelligence and wearable technology. When you hear the term artificial intelligence, you may think it doesn't exist yet, but technologies like the Amazon Echo, Google Home, Cortana, and Siri are currently considered artificial intelligence because they are voice responsive, interactive technologies that the NMC states respond conversationally to mirror human interaction. Artificial intelligence is in the classrooms in the form of adaptive learning platforms that respond to prompts from students while learning how to interact with them better so that the interactions become more tailored as they progress. Artificial intelligence such as Geeky, which provides real-time feedback to students, virtual avatars that support children with autism spectrum disorders, and even facial expression recognition systems that will tutor students as needed are all currently in use. When this technology is available in all classrooms, students will benefit from the interactive technologies in so many ways. Wearable technology can be seen everywhere today, from smartwatches to Fitbits and virtual reality headsets. There is jewelry like the Leaf that will monitor your health and activity levels, and even GPS tracking devices are wearable. The NMC Horizon Report states that the future of wearables will move towards implantables, and they go on to state that the cost of devices like these will decrease, which means accessibility will increase. For students, this will mean access to technologies like Israel's MUV Interactive Bird that projects interactive content onto any surface, according to the Horizon Report. This technology would allow students to conduct presentations and manipulate data from anywhere in the classroom. One very impressive wearable technology that would benefit all hearing impaired students who communicate primarily with sign language is Sign Aloud, which is a wearable glove that translates sign language motions and gestures into speech. All of these predicted technologies are well into development, if not already here. We simply need to be proactive about acquiring them for educational use by advocating for their importance in education in the K-12 grades. I hope you have enjoyed this presentation and are inspired to research more about it. Thank you for watching.